Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're excited about getting your tax refund and want to know exactly when your money is coming, you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about the official tax refund schedule for 2025 and breaking down everything you need to know, including when you can expect your refund, how to check your IRS refund status, and some key tips to make sure you get your money as quickly as possible. Make sure to watch all the way to the end because we're covering important details that could help you avoid delays and maximize your refund. And don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any updates on tax refunds, the IRS, and other financial news. Now, let's get straight to it. Tax season can be stressful, but one of the best things about filing your taxes is getting that refund check deposited right into your account. Every year, millions of Americans eagerly wait for their refunds, and if you're one of them, you probably want to know exactly when that money is going to hit your bank account. The good news is that the IRS has already confirmed its refund schedule for 2025, and we have all the details for you. First, let's talk about when tax season officially begins. The IRS typically starts accepting tax returns in mid to late January, and for 2025, it's expected to follow the same schedule. That means the earlier you file, the sooner you'll get your refund. But keep in mind, while some people will get their refunds within a couple of weeks, others may experience delays depending on a variety of factors. So, how long does it take to get your refund? The IRS has a standard processing timeline. If you file electronically and choose direct deposit, you can expect your refund in about 21 days from when your return is accepted. However, if you file a paper return, it could take much longer, sometimes up to 6 or 8 weeks. So if you want your money fast, e-filing is the way to go. Now, if you claim certain tax credits, such as the Earned Income Tax Credit or the Additional Child Tax Credit, there are special processing rules that may delay your refund. The IRS is required by law to hold refunds for taxpayers claiming these credits until at least mid-February to help prevent fraud. That means even if you file early, your refund won't be released until after this required hold period. So, when exactly can you expect your refund? The IRS issues a refund schedule every year, and while dates may vary slightly, we have a general idea based on previous years. If you file early in January, you could see your refund by the first or second week of February. If you file in February, expect your refund by late February or early March. If you wait until March or April to file, your refund could take longer, especially if the IRS is dealing with a high volume of returns. One of the most important things you can do to get your refund quickly is to make sure your tax return is accurate. Mistakes on your tax return, missing information, or errors in your bank details can cause major delays. If the IRS needs to verify any part of your return, it could take weeks or even months to process. So, double-check everything before you file. If you want to check the status of your refund, the best way to do it is through the IRS's Where's My Refund tool. This online tracker updates once a day and gives you real-time information on where your refund is in the process. You'll need to enter your Social Security number, filing status, and the exact refund amount to get your update. You can also check your status through the IRS 2 Go mobile app, which is super convenient if you're on the go. Now, let's talk about a few things that could slow down your refund. One major issue that delays refunds is filing with incorrect or outdated information. If your Social Security number doesn't match IRS records, or if you made an error in reporting your income, your refund could be flagged for review. Another big issue is identity theft. The IRS takes fraud prevention seriously, so if they suspect any suspicious activity on your return, they may hold your refund until they can verify your identity. Another thing to keep in mind is that if you owe money to the IRS, your refund could be reduced or even completely withheld to cover that debt. This includes unpaid taxes from previous years, overdue student loans, child support payments, or other federal debts. If you think this might apply to you, Check your IRS account online before filing so you're not surprised when your refund is lower than expected. Some people may also experience delays if they're selected for a random IRS review. This doesn't necessarily mean you did anything wrong, but if your return is flagged for any reason, it could take extra time to process. The best way to avoid this is to make sure your return is complete, accurate, and filed with all the necessary documents attached. For those of you who haven't filed your taxes yet, let's talk about how to make sure you're getting the biggest refund possible. One of the best ways to maximize your refund is to take advantage of all the tax credits and deductions available to you. Many people miss out on valuable credits like the Earned Income Tax Credit, Child Tax Credit, and education-related deductions simply because they don't know they qualify. If you're not sure what deductions you're eligible for, consider using tax software or working with a professional tax preparer to make sure you're not leaving money on the table. If you're self-employed, there are even more deductions available to you. Things like home office expenses, mileage, business supplies, and health insurance premiums can all be deducted from your taxable income, which could significantly reduce how much you owe and increase your refund. Just make sure you keep good records and receipts in case the IRS asks for proof of your expenses. Now, let's talk about direct deposit versus paper checks. If you want your refund as quickly as possible, direct deposit is the way to go. Not only is it faster, but it's also more secure. Paper checks can get lost in the mail or delayed for weeks, while direct deposit goes straight into your bank account without any extra waiting time. The IRS allows you to split your refund into multiple accounts, so if you want to divide it between your checking and savings, you can do that too. If you still haven't received your refund and it's been longer than expected, don't panic just yet. First, check the Where's My Refund tool to see if there are any updates. If it says your return is still being processed, it may just be taking a little longer than usual. However, if it's been more than 21 days since you e-filed and you haven't received any updates, you may need to call the IRS for further assistance. For those of you still waiting on refunds from previous years, the process can be a bit more complicated. The IRS is still dealing with backlogs from previous tax years, and if your return was flagged for review or verification, it could take even longer. If this applies to you, the best thing to do is contact the IRS directly and see what steps you need to take to get your refund released. The good news is that the IRS has confirmed its refund schedule for 2025, and we're here to break it all down for you. But there are some key factors that could impact how fast your refund arrives, so let's go over what you need to know. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might need this information. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update on tax refunds, IRS changes, and other financial news. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments, and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.